Hi everyone, today we're going to be looking at the Stride MQTT Gateway to Adafruit IO. Now, detailed information contained in the video can be found at accautomation.ca. A link has been put in the description below. If you have not watched the other videos yet, there will be links in the description below that will start you at video 1. There will be links to the rest of the videos in this series as well. Now, MQTT is a protocol used for machine-to-machine communication, and it's part of the Internet of Things. And the Stride MQTT Gateway is an Industrial 4.0 hardware component, and again, it's part of the Industrial Internet of Things, or IIoT, and it provides isolation, and you can easily interface with existing Modbus RTU and Modbus TCP communication protocols. And you've seen this before, that we've connected to the Click PLC as well as our Solo PLC. So if we actually look at the hardware that we have here, you will see that we have our power supply. It's the Rhino, and then it's providing 24 volts into our Stride MQTT Gateway. And then we have our RS or Modbus RTU, which is RS485, and it's communicating to our Solo process temperature controller, and it's communicating that back to the Stride through Modbus, and then that Modbus is then going out to the network through our Ethernet port located right here, which is MQTT. So that is our setup that we have. And if we look up, the first thing we'll do is actually program, and we're going to go to the Adafruit IO. So here we go. We go to their website, and we can create a new a free account, or we can sign into our existing. We've already got a sign in here, so let me sign in and just ask for your username or your email account. And my username is just my name, and my password. So once I sign in, then it comes up with my dashboard, and I have a prearranged dashboard already, and it's right here. And you can see here that we have a graph that's actually monitoring both the present value and the set value of my Solo that we're seeing right here. And you see that we have our gauge. We have a present value gauge, and we have a set value gauge. And then we have a stream that shows you exactly all of the information coming in to from the Solo, from the MQTT Gateway. So that is our documentation. Now with the Adafruit IO, this allows you to monitor, as you see in a nice display here, as well as control. And it also logs the data. So if we look at our profile, you can see here that we have currently a free account. We have 3 of 10 feeds that we can use. We have a dashboard. We are using 2 of 5. Our rate is 30 items per minute, and our current usage is 23 items per minute, and the storage is 30 days. So it'll store this data up to 30 days, so we can download this and actually use this elsewhere and log our data or track. So it is a data logging aspect that we can use with our MQTT Gateway. And what we'll do is take a look at the feeds now, and there's my feeds. I have 2 of them. So let's look at the present value, and I can actually look at it, and it will actually graph out independently. And here I can download all the data and save that as something else. And you can see here that we have all of our different variables that we have. So very intuitive, this program, this Adafruit IO. So look back to our dashboards, and there's one we created here. So if we wanted to edit it, we would just go to our edit, and again we would select which one we want to edit, and we would select the ones that we're graphing, which is a solo present value and solo set value. And you just hit next step, and then this tells you where our name of the graph is going to be. Our show hours, we're going to say 2 hours. It's going to show the x-axis, y-axis, and then our x or y minimum and our y maximum, which is 0 and 700, and the decimal places that we want. So very straightforward. And we just update block, or we can just cancel out of that. So let's just update block. We can also use these holders here to actually minimize the values or stretch them out. And then with our gauges, all we can do is then we can set those, and we can select which item that we wanted. So here we had a present value, again next step, and then it shows us their gauge. Okay, so we'll just save that, and you can see it's continues logging. If we want to add something new, we'll just go down this page here, and we would actually hit plus, and let's just put another graph on there, a line chart. We would select again, let's just select these 2 feeds, hit next, and then we can call this test. Again, X, Y, our minimum and maximum. We can go 0, let's go 500, and decimal places we'll have 0, and then we'll create block. So it's going to create this block down here for us, and we call it this test. So that's exactly how we actually are creating the data that we see now. If we want to get rid of that, and we'll select this, and we'll just hit delete. There we go, and save. So our feeds go off of our key that we need, and our key is located right here. So this is our active key that we require when we want to program in through our MQTT Gateway. So our username and then our key. So let's keep that in mind, and we'll just close that off. And let's go now to our MQTT Gateway and log into it. There's our administration, and our password, as we set before, was ACC automation. And once we've logged in, we can just take a look, and here's our devices, our solo. And on our solo device, we have our present value, and our feed is now going to our Adafruit IO on the internet. And our feed will be our username, which is my name, then feeds, and then we called it solo underscore PV for present value. And then our set value is going to again be a read only, so it's going to read that information from the controller out to the broker. And that's going to be again feeds solo SV value. And we're going to do this at a fixed frequency of every 5 seconds for both of these items. So that is what we have set for our solo and getting the information out of our MQTT Gateway to the Adafruit broker. Then if we look at the MQTT, you'll see that our broker address is io.adafruit.com. Our client ID and our broker port is 1883. Adafruit will use security if you wish. Okay, in this example, I have not used it. So we could enable our TLS SSL information. And then my password is my username, and then that's the key that we looked at before. We put that in order to program in to our Adafruit dashboard and our feeds going in. And you can see here we are connected and everything is working fine. So that's all there is to it. And then we have a logging information from our Solo, and it will log it for 30 days, our set value and present value every 5 seconds. So very nice, very clean, and very easy to implement. So now we can import, export that configuration, or we can just log off. There we go. And we'll just close that down. And we're back to our dashboard here, showing our present value and set value. And just to make sure, right now we're currently reading 21.4. So if I hold on to my thermocouple, we can make that temperature go up. And as it goes up, every 5 seconds, you will see that we have our chart here, or our dashboard, updating those values. So if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button below. If you have any questions about the video, please leave a comment below and I'll do my best to answer it. If you want more information about us, or you want our free ebooks on numbering systems or robust data logging, please click on the link in the description below to get it. A new video is put out every Monday, so make sure you hit the subscribe button to get more videos like this in the future. Remember to click the bell beside your subscription to actually receive those notifications. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.